In this video, I head to Hungary, where vanlifing might be problematic.
Okay, here's the border.
All my research shows that wild camping is not officially allowed. Would I find good parkups? Would I need to be extra stealthy? Okay, full stealth mode. And would they even let me in?
And the big reason why I'm nervous about Schengen days is because I'm right at my 90-day limit.
Spoiler alert, they did.
We've done it, lads, we're through.
Join me in this video as I visit a socialist cemetery, a citadel on top of a hill, some relaxing thermal spas, and make sure to stick around to see the nightlife as I find out if van life in Hungary is any good. Well, good morning to Subotica, a small town in northern Serbia. Just got myself parked up for the night last night in the corner of this little car park next to the coach station, which has seen better days, but the town itself is lovely. Kind of like Novi Sad's rich uncle. Really lovely fountains and buildings and cafes and bars. Streets aren't exactly paved in gold. Well, actually, they are a little bit. But today we are off to Hungary. First time for me, never been to Hungary before. A little bit nervous about getting in regarding Schengen days, but we'll deal with that on the way. Let's get on it. And people often wonder how I choose where to go on these trips. Well, I came to Subotica because it was kind of on the way, but mostly because it's got a really cool sounding name. It sounds like a zone out of Alton Towers or an area of Boomtown. So Subotica, that's what got my vote. Plus, this drive is just an hour to the Hungarian border. Oh look, there's a stork.
Okay, here's the border. Let's see if we can get through as a car/camper van, as opposed to a commercial vehicle, which happens, well, some people get upset about it, but we'll see.
Okay, so we are out of Serbia. That was really easy, friendly, straightforward. I've heard it can be a bit difficult on this border, but that was simple. Let's... We're only halfway though. We've got to get in the other side as well first. Got to get into Hungary. They were very friendly though. Super, in fact, definitely the friendliest border patrol officer I think I've ever come across. Quite remarkable. However, looks like we could be here for a while because this is a queue.
And the big reason why I'm nervous about Schengen days is because I'm right at my 90-day limit. And for those who watch the Andorra series, know that I spent 9 days there, which is non-Schengen, but also know that there was no record, no official record of me going in or out of the country. No official border stop or stamp or anything like that. So I've got some nerves about this, getting back into the EU, or back into the Schengen area, I should say. But then I figured maybe it should have been caught when I left the Schengen out of Bulgaria. Maybe it should have been alerted there if it was going to. I've no idea how this works. We're going to find out. Will Hungary let me in or not? Well, it's moving slowly. Been here about half an hour now, and I reckon we've got half the way there. We're through another half an hour. Guess you'll have to be happy. An hour's not too bad at a border. It's a lovely day. Well, another half an hour on was a bit ambitious, maybe. I reckon we're still another half an hour. Hopefully that's not ambitious as well, and that's actually realistic. It's slow going, but there's biometric tests at these borders, so I think there's a lot more the fingerprinting and photoing and all that kind of stuff. It's still a lovely day. Hello. Dobar dan. Hello. Thank you. Check's done. That was the biometrics bit. Photo taken of passport and this, the kisser. Very close to the front now. About 6 vehicles, I think. Hour and a half so far.
These are not just coding assists now, where you ask it to solve a specific problem, it gives you a pile of code, then you cut and paste that.
We've done it, lads, we're through. By the way, you can buy the vignette just there as well for future reference if anybody needs that. I got my vignette online, did it last night, not that expensive, 20 quid or something. And we are on our way to Budapest, my 71st country. I'm not a country counter, but I do count the countries. And I wonder what happened with those Schengen days things. I wonder if they know that I was in Andorra, or I wonder if something's gonna appear in my letterbox in several months' time. Who knows? But anyway, I'm in Hungary now, and let's see what van life is like here. Well, there we go, folks. Into Hungary. First service station. It's 3 o'clock and I haven't eaten today yet, so let's go and get some food, see what Hungarian service station's like. But before we do, I've got to say, the people, every single person I spoke to at that border crossing were lovely. Had little conversations with all of them. One of them was from Montenegro. Had a little chat about the coastal towns there, and etc, etc. Just really nice people. I know border patrol people, you've got a job to do, but there's no reason you can't be nice while you're doing it. Maybe that was why it took so long. Anyway. Well, reflections, loud disco music, slidey doors for the toilets, and really long queues for the food. We're just taking forever, toasting everybody's sandwich individually, so I didn't even bother waiting. It's one of the benefits of doing a few fasts in your life. When you feel hungry, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to have food now. I'm going to go on to the next spot and see if that's a bit quieter. Okay, we've got a restaurant at this one and a little shop thing. And for those who are wondering, the Timmy Bago's doing okay. From the last few videos that you'd have seen, he was struggling all the way to Bansko in Bulgaria. Well, I've still got the tape in place there to assuage my anxiety. Not much has changed, to be honest. He's still struggling along, fingers crossed, he's doing okay. Windscreen washers don't work anymore. That's the only different change. Yeah. Let's go and see what the food's like here. Guessing that's right. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my God, that was massive. Oh, I genuinely feel like I need to walk that off. What a mega feed. It was so much. There was like 3 bits of meat in there, 3 massive onion rings, and all those potatoes. A bit light on the vegetables, mind, but it was expensive. I only did the I only did the currency calculation halfway through, and it was about 20 quid for that, including the Coke Zero. That's more than I'd have ideally paid, but on the flip side, I don't feel like I need to eat for a week now. Well, maybe till this evening. Right, well, I just popped into the service station to record a couple of podcasts, actually, and showing up on Google Maps, there was like a smog alert around Budapest, and I was like, what on earth is that? So I did some research on the old laptop, and rather than like ULEZ zone, they have like, if there's a smog alert, then vehicles get restricted. And Google Maps was saying there was, but I looked up online, and apparently there hasn't been one for a very long time. It's just some kind of bug in Google Maps. It keeps saying that the smog alert is always running. So I'm going to ignore that and just carry on with my day. Talking of which, it's getting late now. You can probably see outside.
It is getting dark-ish, and I have no plans to sort of go out or do anything in Budapest tonight. So I think I'm going to find a spot somewhere close to here, get my head down nice and early, and then go and attack Budapest in the morning. So I'll see you then. Morning, team. Found a place to stay last night, and spoiler alert, it is, or it was, still in the same service station where I last saw you. And I did this for 3 reasons. One, stealth. Like, you're anonymous at a service station, really. So it's a good stealthy place to stay. There was no benefit of getting into Budapest last night. I was only going to have a night in the van anyway. And most importantly, thirdly, they've got a shower here. So I'm going to go and do that now, get freshened up, and then we'll be heading into Budapest for a really fun day of lots and lots of interesting things. Here we go. Beautiful, big shower. Let's see how it is. That was absolutely mega. Steaming hot and amazing water flow. Right, let's go on with this day. Saw this on the sign coming in from the motorway yesterday. Don't think I've ever seen it advertised like that before. So well done, Hungary. Drinking water in service stations. Okay, that's 25 litres filled up. That should see me all the way back to the UK. It's one of those little van life tasks that once you get it done, it's always a nice relief to know that you've got water. Okay, let's get into Budapest. Right, here we are. This is Memento Park, known as the Socialist Cemetery. Let's go in and take a look.
Hello, good afternoon, good morning. Yeah.
One person, please.
One person, with a guided tour or without?
Without,
the
please.
tour start now. It's very short. No?
Thank you.
One ticket. Please touch this machine. Great, thank you. Thank you, this is your receipt, and this is your ticket.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
On this way to the stadium.
Lovely. And it's known as a socialist cemetery because it's essentially a collection of all the statues that were ripped down after the 1956 uprising over communism. And I'll tell you what, say what you like about socialism, but their imagery, some of these statues are absolutely incredible, so powerful. Okay, thanks. And the final thing to look at here is actually just outside the gates, and it's probably the most symbolic. Stalin's boots. This is a replica, but that was all that was left after the 1956 uprising when Hungarians tore down the statue. And thankfully there's a nice little car here backing up making a bit of noise. Wonder if they're making a photo shoot there for that. Lovely old car. Anyway, yeah, Stalin's boots. That's a replica. And some days I'm all about finding out about the history. Today, not so much. It's just a nice little half an hour looking at some really impressive statues, some of these things. Really impressive imagery. Let's go onwards into Budapest. Two clamp cars. 3 clamp cars. Clamping in action. I think we've done it, lads. Parking space in the shade, close enough to where we're going to, and I'm pretty sure there's no parking restrictions here. I'm going to go and check. Yeah, I think we're fine. No road markings there, no paint. There's a parking zone that starts up there. I think we're okay. Fingers crossed, as always. So this is the Citadel on top of Gellert Hill. A shock of all shocks, it's quite popular on a sunny spring Saturday. It's got views north, along the Danube and south as well, all over the city. This remarkable Citadel here as well, where they've done a great job of blending old and new. It's magic. Don't get yourself a parking ticket, folks. There's actually quite a lot of these little streets around here that are free parking. Just got to get off the main thoroughfares a little bit. Like this whole street here. All of this free. And we're about, well, we're only 2 minutes walk from where those people are getting clamped. Just drive around a bit if you come to the Citadel over Budapest. Yes, no clamp. Okay, next task is to go and find a nice stealthy park up for the night and get some food in me, because then I feel like hitting the town. There is a lot to see in Budapest and a lot of fun to be had. And one last thing before we get on with it, I'm going to be as stealthy as possible whilst doing this as well. Minimal time with the door open, all that kind of stuff. You just want to draw as little attention to yourself as possible. In these situations, the Timmy Bago is so stealthy from the outside anyway. But yeah, I don't want to be sticking out camping chairs or cooking outside or any silly stuff like that. It's not necessary. Woohoo! Over the Danube, baby! Alrighty, there we go, parked up. I feel happy here. I tried another one just before, which I'll put on the screen now. It just didn't feel right. Too busy, too much going on. This feels more peaceful, a bit more, don't know, other camper vans around as well, which is always a nice sign. But it's 2:20, time to go and get some food, and there is a rugby game on this afternoon which I am going to be watching, so I'll be doing that at the same time, recharging the batteries before going out tonight. There we go, a sports bar was a perfect place for that. Right, back to the van, super quick change, and then let's get out into town, because it is a beautiful evening and I've got a very special way that I'm going to be getting there. Okay, full stealth mode for the quick change. Even did deodorant spraying inside the van as well, which is never fun. Decided to go without jacket. May pay for that later, but it looks like it's going to be warm tonight. So, let's go. Right, now as most of you know, I'm quite happy having a bit of a stroll, and it's about an hour's walk into town here, and I've got time, I've got the energy, but there's a much more interesting way of getting into Budapest, so I'm going to take that. This is cool because this is the oldest underground line in mainland Europe and the second oldest in the world. Let's get on. All this beauty. My God, it's noisy. So squeaky, you think it was old or something. Absolutely beautiful tiling here. Such cool little trains as well. That was totally worth it. Right, let's go and find a beer. A draft beer, please. One, thank you. Thank you.
My love's got humor. She's a giggle at the funeral. Everybody's disapproval. Should have heard you first sooner.
Whew, out of the metro for less than a minute and I've seen what appears to be a Christmas market, even though it's not Christmas. Incredible statues, buildings and a choir. I got myself a beer and gonna head down to the river, I think. See what it's like over here. My God, it's even better down here. Cheers. It's like a festival. People, DJs on the street. There's a live rock band down here. All these places under the arches here are all nightclubs. Wish me luck. Right, well this is really good. And just dealing with practicalities, they've got urinals right here, but it's a little bit cramped. It's a little bit cramped for anybody over 5'7", I would say, but we're going to do the best we can. Well, that was ridiculously good. But I've only got one night in this town, and they've got things here called ruin bars. I want to go and see what they're all about. I've been ruined in bars, but I've never been to ruin bars. Right, I had to stop for a little feed. Smash burger, it was lovely. Let's go and find, what are they called, dive bars? No, ruin bars. Let's go and find the ruin bar. Wow, gang, this town is absolutely rammed. Ruins bars, a queue round the block. That looks relatively quiet. Let's go and get a drink in here. Well, I thought I had a good plan. Wander around a bit, have a few beers, then go to the ruin bars. It sounded really cool. And my guess is they were really cool back in the day. But now they're just a tourist attraction, really. I mean, who knows? Maybe just because the queue was too long, you didn't get in. That's why you're thinking that. Right, as I was saying, sometimes you just miss your window. Don't find your vibe. That's all okay. I'm a little bit disappointed, but it means tomorrow will be a better day. So I'll see you then. Morning, team. What a beautiful Sunday. And one of the benefits of being in bed early last night is that I'm up early. And that means it might be the first in to one of Budapest's most famous pastimes, activities, locations, all of the above. For a locker, but I won't tell you what locker it is. Oh, there we go. That works on whichever locker you choose, basically. So, blink. Locked. Unlocked. Oh, that's lovely and warm. Oh, it's like a hot bath. What a perfect way to end a hectic time in Budapest. No idea about the pronunciation, but I think maybe Széchenyi, public baths, and there's loads of these in Budapest, all different types. This is like the biggest outdoor one, and I'm going to spend a few hours here soaking and relaxing before hitting the road. So I'll see you in the next video.